If you're someone who's concerned about heavy metal toxicity, then I want to share with you a few little known things that you can do to massively improve that by lowering the load of heavy metals in your body, and also things that you can do to fight against it. So, the first thing that we need to look at is what do we need to reduce? So, something that people don't realize is that plant based milks have been shown in studies to have high levels of heavy metals, so particularly cadmium and lead. Cadmium has been known to have impacts on kidneys, so it can damage your kidneys, and it can also give you brittle bones. And with lead, it erodes brain cells. It is a neurotoxin. It lowers the IQ. So we really want to make sure that we avoid these heavy metals in our diet. And it turns out that these plant-based milks like soy, almond milk, oat milk, hemp milk, all of these types of milks have come back with high levels of heavy metals, particularly cadmium and lead, and it's something that is quite alarming. So this is something that you can reduce significantly, and this is something that Kate and I, have eliminated from our diet. We used to buy coffees very often, oat milk coffees from the local cafes, and it's something that we've just completely stopped doing now because of this reason. And so we make our own homemade milk out of cashews and spring water. We blend them together and we just make a nice clean milk that we can use at home, and we don't have to worry about any of these heavy metals being in our milk. So as well as plant milk, it's heavy metals can come from all different areas of food. So particularly the non-organic foods and obviously junk food. So if you're somebody who consumes a lot of junk food, then you really want to reduce the amount of junk food or completely eliminate it if possible, because all this stuff is very low quality products. They are using the cheapest quality, the cheapest quality products to get the highest volume of return of investment, because they are a business for profit. They don't care about the quality of the food that's going in your health, going into your body. So we need to really reduce that load and also go for the foods that are organic. So we're in a day and age now where unfortunately we need to avoid the conventional farmed foods, because this is where most of the heavy metals are coming from. They're actually coming from contaminated soil and water from processing plants and industrial farming. So this is a big concern, and it's something that we can really look at improving by going to local farmers markets, by going direct to farmer, going for spray-free, chemical-free produce and organic produce. If you go direct to a farmer at a farmer's market, you're very likely to get the produce. It's very fresh, much fresher than the supermarket can provide, and it's cheaper as well. You're going direct to the farmer, so you're cutting out that middleman, and it's also going to benefit them as well as you. And the food just lasts way longer. We go to a farmer's market every Saturday, and the food we get lasts a long time. I can make up a whole big container of salad and put that in the fridge, and it can last a week and longer. So you cannot get that from supermarket-based vegetables, I tell you that. So these are two big things that you want to look at, reducing the load on, which is those non-organic foods, the junk foods, and then of course those plant-based milks. So if you're going for organic, or spray-free, chemical-free, overall, that's going to just significantly reduce your overall load of heavy metal toxicity, and that is going to make an impact straight away on your health. So what are some things that you can add in? So we've talked about things to eliminate, but there's some things that you can add in that can really help. So the number one detoxifier is charcoal, and I'm talking about activated coconut charcoal. This has been used for centuries all over the world, from Iceland to Africa, and it is very beneficial because it binds to toxins. It's very porous, it has a massive surface area, and it's kind of like it has a negative charge on it. So if a toxin has a positive charge on it, then it attaches to it. It pulls it into your digestive tract and it eliminates it very effectively. It cleans your blood over time. So this is something that is very, very useful. It prevents absorption of those toxins in your blood. This is great because it is just a constant detoxifying supplement that you can have on a regular basis. Word of warning though, with charcoal, it is so effective that if you are taking any kind of pharmaceutical medications, then you want to have them separately. So you want to have them at the opposite end of the day. So if you're on any kind of birth control or any kind of blood pressure, cholesterol, anxiety meds, anything like that, it can impact them. So be cautious of that and be observant of how you feel when you do take that, because you might find that they do reduce the effectiveness of those medications that you may be taking. And the reason for that is because those medications are generally made from petrochemicals. It's the petrochemical industry. That's what the pharmaceutical industry is based off. And it's very different to like the herbalism type of industry. So those petrochemicals are seen as a foreign substance in the body, and charcoal is going to try and remove it. So you definitely want to separate the charcoal and those medications in terms of when you take them in the day. So if you take your medication in the morning, then you might want to take the charcoal much later in the afternoon. Another one is chlorella. So this is a plant algae from the ocean, and very similar to charcoal, it binds to heavy metals and it pulls them through the digestive tract. But another bonus to chlorella, that it's loaded with vitamins and minerals and antioxidants. So it's got vitamin C, vitamin B12, iron. It's one of the most highest iron foods, very high in protein and also healthy fats. And it protects against infection, and it will build up your immune system as well as detoxifying you. So this is a real great bang for your buck. It's not very expensive. You can buy it from most chemists and supplement stores, and you obviously want to go for the highest quality, organically produced chlorella. Another one is coriander, also known as cilantro. So you're either yay or nay on this one. There's a big line in the sand because of the flavor is very strong of this particular herb, and it's got just that really strong flavor. So you either love it or you hate it. So give it a go if you haven't tried it, because it is very, very impactful at detoxifying heavy metals as well. It works very similar to the chlorella and the charcoal in that it attaches to those toxins and it pulls them through that digestive tract. And as well as that, it is also very high in vitamins, minerals, antioxidants. So it's loaded with vitamin A, C, K. It's got potassium, calcium, magnesium, and as I said, loaded with antioxidants. So this is a great food that you can, or garnish that you can add to meals, most meals actually. And if you chop it up really fine and you can mix it in with your food, you might not even notice it. But as I said, it does have a strong taste. So you do want to see if you like it. But if you can make yourself like it, like I did, I never used to like it, and now I like it. Over the years, I've kind of, developed a taste for it, I guess, and I quite like it now. And it is very, very beneficial, and it's going to be a game changer at eliminating those heavy metals from your body. So these are three main things. There's many other things that you can add in as well. Garlic is a great one. Spirulina is another great one. Milk thistle. There are many that you can Google and check out. But these are three really, really powerful ones that you can use. And outside of the nutrition stuff, the stuff that goes inside your stomach, there's other things that you can do as well. So saunas are really good. Obviously, regular exercise, drinking lots of water is going to help as well. You want to make sure that you're not drinking that tap water, because tap water has chlorine in it, it has fluoride in it. These are halogens that don't necessarily improve our health. So chlorine, for example, the reason why they put the chlorine in the water is because they kill off any of the bacteria that could be in that water, which is great. But the problem is that it kills all bacteria. So the issue with that is when you drink it, that chlorine is also killing all the bacteria in your stomach as well, which is not a good thing. We only want to kill the bad bacteria in our stomach, not the good bacteria. So if you're having lots of water from the tap and getting a lot of chlorine inside your body, that can actually be very detrimental to your health. So make sure you're using a filter, or the best thing that you could do is fresh spring water from Mother Nature herself. And another thing, it's just a mindset thing here. It's just to do no harm. So that's a great mindset. So if you feel like you're suffering from heavy metal toxicity, or you don't feel like you're as healthy as you could be, or your immune system is always struggling to fight off colds and flus and viruses, and you get sick regularly, then you want to do no harm. And what I mean by that is these things up here. So you want to eliminate the foods that are doing you harm. And the best first thing that you can start with is eliminate the junk food. It's no good for you. It's only serving you on an emotional level. It is not good for nourishing your temple. So if you can start to reduce your amount of junk food that you have, get a little bit more disciplined with what you're eating, eat for purpose, not for pleasure, and then that is going to definitely make a huge impact on not only reducing your heavy metal toxicity, but improving your overall health. And you will find that you will not get sick as often. Your immune system will build up, and you'll just be overall healthier and happier. I hope this was useful. I hope you found some insight into this and learned some stuff. Please give us a like and follow if this was useful for you, and leave a comment in the comment section if you have a question.